We're dumb. We're only having fun. You know we pissed on everyone. Smoky man. Leo, the young framery. How you doing, boss? We sell on a bus. Chavez Sammy, hey man, how you been, brother? 82 Camino. 82, go to your Patreon, please. Please go there. I've been looking for you. You freak. Um, MRL, what's up, my man? Handy, whoa. Chavez Sammy. Guys, I'll tell you, I really like these heart. Now, again, this is the old school hammers. All right, they kind of redesigned them. These were, $25, but they were marked down to $5. I've given 2 or 3 of these away. Some really awesome dude. And if you're that dude, please hit me up on Instagram because he sent me like 5 or 6 of these, and I want to. I got to send him something. But this was a brand new hammer, guys. I just grabbed one. I'm like, you know what? Let me try this heart hammer when I start this, and this thing's awesome, guys. Um, you got a nail setter here. You got 2 nail pullers right here on the side, and obviously on your back here. This is a 20 ounce. I mean, perfect weight. I love it. Love the grip. Awesome hammer. That's all I can say, guys. If you can get these, I think there's a sale on the new ones right now, guys. I want to say they're like $17. So if you're looking for a solid hammer, again, TTI bought Hart, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago now. But cool hammer, great hammer. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, but yeah, that's it, guys. I'm done, man. So all the moldings are up. All right, so this is really the final look. Not really doing any more with this. I think it's a pretty nice prototype. Again, all done with 2x4s and deck boards. What's up, Lance, my brother? Yeah, check it out, 82. Again, I'm not telling you to not use any 2x6s. I'm not telling you not just to use 2x4s if you build this. The only, like I said, you got to do. When I was making the floor, right? Actually, I can show you here. Now, this is just a wood rack here, okay? And I used pressure treated 2x6. All right, a 2x6. Yep. Yeah. Yes, thank you. But it's going to be getting weathered. I used just on a bit. Anyway, um, just with this, and this obviously is just holding out. Has a probably 500 pounds worth of wood on it. And let me tell you, this guy's shed moves when there's windstorms like crazy. And yeah, he goes, how come you're? I'm like, well, I got a lot of wood on here. But anyway, 2x6. Remember, this was done with a 2x4. So when you make these legs, right? When you make posts that'll. Hold on, guys. Kevin, what's up? Luis in the shop with Tom. What's up? No problem, 82. But anyway, you got a lot of. It makes it a lot more secure, makes it a lot more stable, obviously, and you should be using a 2x6 whenever you make legs with the V-shaped supports or the walls. Obviously, what this is basically, it's a V structure. It's a V post, 2x4s in the shape of a V with some supports here, but on the bottom a 2x6. Remember, this is just a 2x4. All right, so my whole goal with this shed was not to make a shed, because I made around 50 sheds in my life, but it was to do something kind of different. And different means to see how cheap I can make this thing, and kind of do something different also. You know, I was just brainstorming one night. I'm like, man, you know what? I don't want to do just a normal shed with, OSB. Man, let's make a deck board shed. So that's what I did. And, but the only thing I should have did is I should have put, obviously, the floor with the 2x6, but the 2x4 should be good. And it's 2-year old 2x4, but whatever. If something happens, I can replace it. But anyway, so yeah, this is it, guys. So the moldings are up. There's going to be really just, yeah, these are all shot, unfortunately. But I really like these grip clamps, guys. I don't even know if you can find them anymore, to be honest with you. But yeah, you don't want to get these wet. This one actually moves better than the DeWalt. The DeWalt ones really have some problems moving. And again, this thing's been, what a great tape measure. I have the Ryobi. The Ryobi's already busted. I got through one day with the Ryobi, guys. I'm not going to go nuts. It's a $5 tape measure. Where is it? Oh, right here. But it's pretty much gone already. I can see it already. It's already starting to curl. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Yeah, see how it's already starting right at this point right here. It's starting to curl already. All right, obviously not as bad as the DeWalt, but it's you really need a double-sided tape measure when you're doing a lot of woodworking, especially stuff that's over your head, because you're going to hook this on like this, right? So to be able to have the capability of having this underneath measurement is absolutely key. I'll show you. But yeah, so this is the back, guys. Everything's done. I just got to put one more, down here. But this is the back. This is what we're going to look like. And I might do one on the bottoms here. But, when you're up high, see, I can obviously do this here. But when you have it hooked and it's over your head, you see this? And that hook is tremendous. To go this far, the Ryobi would never be able to do this. It would just fly right off. But you can obviously see, oh, I'm all right, 87 3/4. All right. It's something you can't, these are great tape measures. The standout, the new ones are going to have 14. The only reason I'm talking about it is they're doing 2 for $24 today, guys, on the 25 footer. But a compact tape measure, what can I say, guys? The Lufkin, because it has a fancy black blade on it, they want $35 for. All right. It's not magnetic. Okay. It's $35, right? And you don't get this awesome little finger stop, which you use all the time. Obviously, if you don't have it, you kind of just put your finger in front here. But when you do have it, it's definitely a better little, feature. But anyway, oh, the cat just knocked over the freaking wood. I got some dust here. We're going to be using the, I got some footage on that DeWalt Flex Volt. This just emptied out some of the Ryobi bag here, but this is real nice here. We're gonna suck all this up. Right, Blackberry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So obviously I put the moldings up, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. All done. And been using this brad nailer, and I absolutely love it. It's freaking awesome, guys. Obviously, it's you can get the Gen 1 right now. They are kind of discounting it. I believe it's $249 bare tool. I wouldn't go anywhere near it, guys. This one is so much better. Yes, you're going to pay a little bit more money. I've seen this kit really not be that much. I want to say it was $349 during Labor Day, right? And you got 12% off. Or it might have been $379. I don't know if it was $399. It wasn't $399. I think Home Depot sells it for $399. All right, for the kit. But I want to say Acme Tools had it for $379, and then you can get, or vice versa. Maybe Home Depot was $379. But again, the Gen 1 Brad Nailer, it works. Okay, it'll work, but it doesn't work. I don't want to say it doesn't work well. It's just you're gonna have those big sinkholes, or not really big, but they're not good. They're just too big for a Brad Nailer. Again, you're using these for finished carpentry, trim carpentry, to have those big sinkholes, and that kind of double recoil would kind of have. This, man, is smooth as a baby's bottom. Just lightweight, comfortable, easy. These are 2-inch. All right, so you can go bigger than this, guys. All right, you can go 2 1/8, I believe. All right, let me just put my. All right, I mean, super light with it too. I tell you, I used this the 15 gauge really for the whole project with a 5 amp hour battery on it, and really just putting a 2 on it, man. But this thing is great too. If you're looking for a 15 gauge, like I said, to be honest, if I had a gun to my head, I would take the DeWalt. All right, I would take the DeWalt finish nailers, but because I do have their 16 gauge angled, and I really like DeWalt's 15 gauge. I don't have DeWalt's 15 gauge finish nailer, but but Brad Nailer, I don't know, man. I don't know how you get better than this. The DeWalt is, weight wise, this and the DeWalt, I want to say this might be a little bit lighter, but the DeWalt is kind of big. It's kind of got that big, and same thing kind of with the finish nailers too. But I mean, this thing, there's just, I don't know how any. They just really did a great job, and that's, like I said, it took them a long time to kind of come out with this because they really wanted to do it right. I mean, you can't even. I mean, nothing. It's like a pin. I'll kind of show you here. Samuel, I appreciate that, brother. Look at this. Look how we're going to get a nice side view right here. Live. Ready? Where is the hole? I mean, look at that thing. And it looks bigger on camera because I'm telling you, in person. And, these are for a 15 gauge, not, they're all right, the sinkholes, but the 15 gauge is great. I think Milwaukee now, if you're in Milwaukee's platform, and I love the hook. I kind of talked about it during the review. And this is obviously lighter than the 15 gauge. And hopefully, this thing, they got a, they need a better hook. Let's just leave it at that. It works, and it'll, for me, putting it on here, it's no problem, right? Because it's kind of thin, right? But if I was to put it on something thicker, I'm not going to be able to do it. This is the same belt hook that's on an impact driver or your hammer drill. So it's really not different at all. So I like the way they upgraded it with this big beefy hook here. And of course, we talked about the awesome 2 rubber overmolds on here. So obviously, again, place it down. You're kind of protecting it. With the old school, you got nothing. All right, and you know, this one's getting beat up a little bit, but you know, but that's really it, guys. That's it. I'm gonna get some rocks. I'm gonna kind of dig this out a little bit. Um, I'm gonna do a video where you're gonna see me put some concrete down here because I got to use that new tool I got from DeWalt. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. I want to say $320 was the total cost, and again, 4x6. You can go probably with an 8x8 and maybe add $50 to the price of this. And an 8x8 is a pretty darn big shed. All right. You know, even a 4x6. You know, they had a 4x6 at Home Depot. They wanted $2,000 for it. It was $1,937. And for them to come over and kind of build it, it was $2,200. It was a 4x6. But even with a 4x6, I mean, you can get a lot of stuff in it. Now, obviously, you know, you don't really want to have two lawnmowers in a 4x6, but kind of just showing you. Oh, look what I hung up in here. Remember they gave this to me with the Craftsman mower? So it's like, it's really thick, like plastic material. I'm like, I'm gonna keep this, man. So I made a little frame for it, and now when you get to come in, it's right here. And I got this little thing here where I can put, you know, I got my Milwaukee here, and so I got my 7.5, and here is my 6.5. All right, and you know, circular saw is kind of, I'll tell you, I like the more, and this thing you had to pay extra for. This was an extra hook with the Makita, an extra cost. This was an accessory. With the Makita, the little dust, yeah, oh, thank you. Camino, thank you again, my man. Samuel, I appreciate that. Stanley Fatman, yeah, you know, I always hear that. And listen, obviously the Fat Max is an awesome. I hear all you guys rave about him all the time. I just don't like the Waltz. I don't like their tape measures, man. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't like them. They work. They'll be fine if I get one, you know. But anyway, so cool little thing I can kind of. But this hook, I mean, look how this hook is so much better. And I was gonna do a video on this. I absolutely love this saw. If you can get the Gen 1, you know, on even for 179, you know, we kind of see it in the clearance section a lot. Man, this is a great saw, and they're going to be discontinuing it, guys. You know, it's going to be replaced with that brushless saw. I don't know why they are discontinuing this, but obviously the hook, rafter hook, comes free with this, and it'll come free with the brushless, but again, with the Makita, you got to pay extra for this one. And, you know, it's just so huge. And it's got too much of a curl on it. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I think it was $10. Oh, look. But, yeah. So that's really it, folks. It's pretty much done. I just have to do the roof. But all I'm doing is pretty much just nailing some vinyl right here. I got 4 new ones of these. I'm going to put all the old ones down, kind of glue them to it to give it some extra support. I'm going to bleach these. I gotta get the hose and some bleach, get all the dirt off. So, because I got some nice Loctite adhesive. You know, and I'm going to use my new caulk gun. I bought that Milwaukee caulk gun. What a great deal. I actually put a post up on it. $99 for the 12-volt caulk gun kit, charger, bag, battery, caulk gun, $99. Usually $129 tool only. This is $199 for the kit. But so yeah, we'll talk about that. But that's really it. Here's some more. I mean, this thing just grabs everything, boys. Love this. I you know, I did a post on Instagram on I would say it until the cows come home. This, there is no way on God's green earth that this saw was discontinued for any reason other than I think Milwaukee just took it. Simple as that. And I don't care what anyone says or can make an excuse with. But yeah, and guys, you know, with this rigid stuff too, man, these octane batteries fit like crap on a lot of these tools. You know, on the job site blower, to get this battery on, I'll tell you, it gets on, it fits. But holy smokes, and the sander, my orbital sander, again, I got kind of the older one. But anyway, yeah, there's no way this was discontinued for. It's one of the best tools Rigid makes. It's probably one of the best miter saws I've ever used, if not the best. And it's a cordless one, by the way. But this was done to perfection. This saw, and I again think Milwaukee's like, you know what? We're gonna probably spend what? How much? Hundreds of, let's just say hundreds of thousands. I have no idea. But why are we going to spend all that money on trying to design and then engineer a sub? Everybody wants us. We got to come out with a 7 1/4. Yeah, just the Rigid came out. They did a great job with theirs. Did you ever see it? Oh, Rigid has one. Yeah, I mean it's really good. You want to check it out? And I'm sure they checked it out, made some cuts, and was like, I don't know how we're going to beat this freaking thing. All right, listen, call Rigid, tell them they're going to discontinue this saw. What do you mean? No, we're taking it. What? Excuse me? Yeah. What do you mean we're taking it? All right, see this? Take that off of there. Order some red ones. All right, I'll do that. Take this plate off. You can order these plates. Make that red. Okay, well, you know, change this little housing here. We'll make it red, and we're gonna bring it up in price. Now this I think was $2.99. Actually, I want to say I want to say this was $3.99 with the 5 amp hour battery when it came out. Then we saw it kind of drop to $2.99, right? Then they all of a sudden, after a year of this being released, we started seeing. I got this for $150 with, you know, the 5 as a kit, and this was when the 5 was their biggest battery that they offered, was the 5, and it just came out. But yeah, so I'll take that to my grave what they did, because I have seen the Milwaukee, and it is so similar to this one. But if you can find them, you know, there's still some people that are selling them from what I hear. But it's a great saw. But that's really it, guys. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Home Depot tonight, and I'm still debating, but I don't know. Jason, what's up, buddy? John Roy. Oh, 82 has it. Okay, 82 Camino. It's a great saw, man. Great, light, easy to. Oh my God! And again, you'd be surprised how much what you can cut with a 7 1/4. You know, 2x4s, especially when it's a sliding. You know, it can cover so much. That's why I always say a 7 1/4 and a 12 is kind of the way to, because the 10, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, a 10 can do stuff that this can't do, but you know, you got the 12. So the 7 1/4 kind of eliminates the need for a 10 to a degree. But you know, whatever you like, you know, whatever floats your boat. But that's it. So yeah, all the moldings are up, and this is pretty much done here. So we're just going to get all the good stuff. I have some pieces here. I'll just show you with this little piece. But I might see how I left that, because I have a 2x4 kind of showing. I might just order or just buy like another, see, that's another 32 bucks. See, that's where the money comes into with this stuff. So these are, I want to say $8 for an 8 foot long. I think these are 5/8 by 4 inches. I don't know, 5/8 by 3 3/4. I don't know. It's a, a normal molding here. But these are $8 a piece. So it cost me, I bought 6 of them, so that's 50 bucks. But again, do I really need? I got some of the lettering on the 2x4. I could put this. I left it nice. This will fit in there perfect, flush. All right, let me show you on this side. 'Cause this side is raised up, and I can kind of. But see how that fits in there, perfect. So you wouldn't see the 2x4 at all. But again, it's going to cost me another $32, right? $8 times 4. So that's where, you're going to spend money on this. It's all in the moldings, I bought 6 and I still need 2 more. Because I got to put one there. I got to put one more of these there and one on the other side. Did I show you the back? Said touch it in the back. Again, nothing special. We gotta get rid of this. I put this together for him when he did it. But yeah, so this is the back. That's it. Pretty basic. Ooh. And again, I might, if I want to run one on the bottom, there's another $32. Well, it'll be less than that. 24. Because I got one in the front already. But it's all on what you want to spend on, man. That's And then I'm going to build, with the extra wood, I'm going to build like a rigid box. A rigid, like, storage box, man. Oh, yeah, because I'm using this wood up. But that's it, guys. And I love this, guys, for 69 bucks. Man, this thing's been out here for over a month, probably 5 weeks. Hasn't moved. Rain, wind, hail. We had hail one day. And no rust or nothing even on this thing. Obviously, the water splashing the dirt on the legs here. Nothing that won't get wiped down. But, easy access. Love a good rear shot at 94. Yeah, you like it in the old, yeah. He likes them. I got a kit minus the 4 amp for cedar. No, this is a lot of it's pine. Pine. I have the Makita 10-inch. Yeah, I should have. You remember that was $3.99, right? The Makita, and it wasn't the 7. They have a 7 1/4, a 10. They also have a 12 out now, Makita. Again, if it wasn't for me on Instagram, kind of showing this news, because anytime Makita comes out with something new, I throw it on Instagram. But a lot of people don't even know that Makita has a 12-inch out. But they have a 7 1/4, a 10, and a 12 Makita. But they had that 10-inch Makita, which is a beautiful, with 4 5 amp hour batteries. Remember, it was down to $299. I should have bought it. I didn't buy it though. But that's it, folks. It's a wrap. It's done. And I appreciate you guys coming along and seeing it step by step. I have videos. Just look over the last month. I probably did 3 a week. People want full video. I don't know if I have so much stuff on my old phone. Because remember, this kind of started 2 years ago. Remember, then I kind of said I ain't doing it right now. And that's why this floor is 2 years old. But it aged real nicely. Real nice. But, so I got a lot of stuff on my old phone. And I'll see if I can get it over and do something. Put it all together. But, it's not brain surgery. But you can't buy these sheds. Trust me, you can't. You'll get ripped off. You want your best way to go is buy these type of sheds. All right. There's no maintenance. You just get the hose, spray it. It's clean. But if you want something wood, you have to build it yourself, or you will get right in the can. You know, corked in the can. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get corked in the can, do you? Want it? This is gonna be all mulch. I'm gonna mulch this all out. This isn't even my property here. I cut this down for the guy. Remember that with the DeWalt pole saw. We might get some more work with that. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm either gonna take the craft. What would you guys rather see, the Craftsman or the Ego take down a cherry tree? Let me know. Put it in the comments, because I have to take down a cherry tree tomorrow on one of my properties. So I will get footage. I have the Craftsman and I have the Ego. Take your pick. Take your pick, you frig. Need to build a shed for snow shovel. Yeah, that's what this is, Jeff. That's really all this is. It's a fine. Yeah, you got it for 300, right? What's up, APEC? Craftsman, Doug Fowler. Yeah, Jeff, that's all this is. It's a 7-foot tall, 6.5 in the back shovel, tool shed. You know, none of this stuff is staying in here. None of this stuff except this. All right. And I don't know, but this is going to be pretty much all I got, you know, all this type, snow shovels, this, I got tons of rakes. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. My little fertilizer thing, I got to get out of there. You know, I got more shovels over here. I got urine stains and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, these are the new ones. All right, so these are brand new, and these are the old ones. So I'm gonna kind of glue them, like I said. But yeah, so I got a whole bunch. I got like another 10 of these things. So all this stuff, I'm moving up there, going in there. But that's really all that it is. You know, that's it. But can you do both? It's gonna be. I'll have one in each hand, APEC. Now I hear Ego came out with an 18-inch. They sent me their 16-inch. So I don't know what's going on with that, but whatever. The 16-inch is fine. But yeah, so let me know. It doesn't really matter to me which one. But yeah, so this will be all mulched next year. You know, it's a mess now, and it's almost October. Before it ends, though, I'm gonna do a little video here, make a little concrete pad here, and then we'll put some rocks in between and do something real nice there. And then that's it. We're done. And this was planted like this. I had 3 of them. They were out here every year. Oh, look at this. So this was. Huh. This has been covered with weeds for 10, 15 years. So I don't know what's in here. I sprayed this with some 41%. And I'm sure I weed whacked probably the 7 other ones. Because remember, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, every year. And I got 2 kids. So I had 8. Only 1 didn't get weed whacked. And like I said, this big. And for some reason, oh yeah, I always saw this one from the corner of my eye. And I wonder if it's going to grow. Let's hope. All right, guys, we'll catch you. Peace. Thank you, Michael. All right, guys. John, thank you. APEC. Everybody, thank you. 94. 82, Jed, Jason, Rob G, Adrian K, Sin N, Samuel, thank you. The Young Framer, Stang 90, thank you. The Young Framer, John Simonella, thank you. Luis Perez, Sam Adkins. In the Shop with Tom. Yeah, In the Shop with Tom says stain it. Yeah, you know, now that it's kind of done, it is very, it shoots at you. I think it's going to, it's, I'm going to wait, but it's probably going to happen at some point. I want to see what it looks like when it gets weathered a little bit. And then maybe, yes. Because it does. I wanted to do the all natural, but it is kind of, yeah. All right, people. God bless you. Say your prayers. Good luck in the future, babe. Thank you, Sinan. APEC, catch you, bud. Thank you, APEC. I'll catch you, brother. APEC, I gotta hit you up. I gotta make you one of those. He's always in here. I took 3 people off the mods because they don't come on anymore. So I gotta pick 3 more. All right, guys. I'll catch you. Peace.